Hey guys, welcome back. My name's Stu and this is entry 4 for the Tenacious Tenements Competition. This one is from Zachary. Okay, let's go back to the entrance and have a quick look at what we got going. Okay, so the guests are forced to go around the kiosk just there. Scenario completed, high value, tons of cash. What have we got now? A lot of guests in the park. Rating consistently up top. Loads of staff. Okay, so let's check out on the, we've got some shops, a few more there, some blank areas, maybe they could have been filled in a little. That's weird. What's going on under there then? Okay, an underground entrance. Drop tower over there. Some more shops. Okay, let's check out the coasters then. What is going on here? Okay, so it's running 7 trains. Wow. There's a lot going on this one. Synchronization isn't bad in some places, in others not so much, but it's a good idea. Samurai's Code. Is this? Let's have a quick look on what the most profitable. Okay, not that one. So we've got some more. What's this then? The Twister. What's this one called? Pit Vipers. Obviously a type of snake. And I believe those will be called serpent rolls. So in keeping with the theme. My only critique would be that with the Twister, there is a launched lift hill available. So perhaps that could have been used to make the beginning section a bit more compact. But, you know, maybe that wouldn't work. What have we got here? We've got Mecha Mice. Have I been checking the stats? I don't think I have. Cool. I lateral cheese, but it's fine. The rest of the intensity is so isn't high enough for it to cause any problems. I'm not really sure what's going on with the wild mouse. I think similar to the one I did. Well, it's not. I mean, the design is nothing like. Hang on, it's Mobius. The problem with it is it's very stop start. And as I was going to say, similar to that the 4x4 wild mouse I made recently, because I had so many trains on it, the synchronization, the block break delay was so much it detracted from it. So perhaps this could have been, I don't know. It's a bit stop start. That's the only thing I'm gonna. We got your looping no, a limb coaster. Avalanche. Cool. So you've got the icy theme sort of going between both of them. So what have we got? We've got a top hat down, and then it goes under a cutback, loop, through the loop, back around, cut back. That's pretty cool. And then we've got a looping coaster. Silver Surfer. Cool. And then Giga Coaster. That one's broken down. Oh, and a pair of corkscrews. The speed limit of the chain is different, so that might be why it doesn't sync up. But cool design. Let's check out the Giga. Is it working? It's called Maui Lava, perhaps. Decent stats. It's a high lateral G, but again, the rest of the intensity is low enough that it's not going to cause a problem. It's probably that last bend, but it's not. I mean, it doesn't cause a problem. The guests are going on it. It's fine. What have we got here? Inverted coaster. I like that. I like the fact that I like it when it almost looks like it's going to stall over an inversion like that. And this was the one where it said it's got the highest profit, which makes sense because it's got the four wide trains. And then we've got bobsleigh, Cool Runnings. Still haven't seen that film. So that's broken down. One of the drawbacks with 10x10 designs, and I mean, it's not anything unique to this park. I had it on mine. Other parks that I've seen so far have had the same, and it's to do with the 10x10 is that they do seem to suffer from breakdowns more than others, perhaps because of the way the pathing is done. It's harder for um, the mechanics to inspect them and repair them and things like that. So a bobsleigh needs to have, there's a minimum length requirement for a bobsleigh. So to get all that amount of track in on a 10x10 is pretty cool. And what have we got here? Flawless. No, is it flawless? Yes. Cool. Good stats on that. Again, laterals quite high, but the rest of the intensity is so low, it's not causing a problem. Bit of a weird bit of track there. So what have we got? Cut back, down, into the corkscrew, and back around. That brake didn't seem to be taking too much speed off. Let's have another look at this vertical drop. I mean, there's a lot going on with this vertical drop, and to try and it's quite bold, maybe, to try and go for something with this many, to try and get it to sync up in a 10 by 10. I mean, if space was no issue, it would be tricky enough anyway. But to go for it on a 10 by 10, well done. And then what else? Have we seen everything? I think we have. Okay, so at this point then, hang on. Oh, it's like a custom support. There you go. I was wondering what that was then. Um, so this is the point of the video where I press stop, and then I'll have a bit more of an in-depth look around, toggling off all the scenery and things like that, seeing if there's anything hidden, any little tricks or whatever. And then if I spot anything cool or anything I didn't spot before, I'll report back. If not, we'll just go over some of the things I like. And yeah, so I'm gonna have a quick look. Okay, so I've had a bit of a more in-depth look around the park, and one thing I didn't spot um, first time around, which, it's in hindsight, it's kind of obvious, is these coasters here. You've got good and evil. So maybe that is why one of them's got, if you look at the good side, the light side, that is got a quicker chain lift. So maybe that's why. Maybe the maker wanted it so that good always wins. I don't know. Um, I'm just offering a possible reason why. There's another custom support I've noticed just here on this one. So there's one there. And we've got one on the Pit Viper just there. And there's also some on the Wild Mouse. Did I spot any others? No. Another thing I spotted, this isn't for me to judge. I'm just pointing it out so that people voting can take it into account if they wish to do so. You vote however you wish to vote on. But so this one, Osprey, not quite a 10 by 10. Or is it? I don't know. Why are the supports like that? It's really strange. It is a 10 by 10. Is it? I can't. Why is that support like that? No, it is slightly outside. Right, okay. And also it's hard to see. Is that one? I think. Let me delete that a second. And then if I do that, I'm gonna ruin it, and yeah, that one's slightly outside as well. I mean, there's no real rule against them. I mean, the rules were deliberately vague. But take it into account, or don't take it into account. It's entirely up to you when voting. Other than that, I think the vertical drop is probably the standout coaster, and maybe the twister as well. Again, it's called Pit Viper, and it's got some serpent rolls in there, so that's a nice touch. The trying to go for the synchronization on the vertical drop, it works pretty well. It's a 10 by 10, so obviously it's trickier than doing it if you've got as much space as you want to do it in. Does this go slightly outside as well? Yes, it does. Maybe it would. I think it's got 7 trains. It might have worked better with 6, but you know, it looks pretty cool. So, and again, it's something for me to maybe think about trying when I'm building one. Try and get them to sync up like that. What else? We've already seen the corkscrew, but yeah, it's nice to have a dueling coaster on in a 10x10 plot. Although, I mean, it only counts as one coaster for the sake of the 10. But obviously it's going to give you more cash when you're trying for the scenario goal as well. So yeah, this was Zachary's entry number 4 in the Tenacious Tenements competition. I am Stu. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and don't forget to vote in the poll. It'll be 1 to 5, 1 being lowest, 5 being highest. I'll see you on the next video. Bye!